Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today as I will present the paper titled Culture, Consumerism, and Food Waste Behavior Among Muslim Consumer in Selangor. This research represents a significant exploration into food waste behavior among Muslim consumer, especially in the state of Selangor. I am Mohd Faisal Abdul Wahab from Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management, University Teknologi Mara Cawangan Pulau Pinang, Malaysia. Over the next few minutes, I will delve into the key findings, methodologies, and discussion of this study. Without further ado, let's embark on this intellectual journey together. This is the list of the authors. Me, myself, Faisal Abdul Wahab, as the first author, followed by the co-author, Professor Madya, Associate Professor, Dr. Norfeza Matno, Mr. Hasiful Fatah Talha, Ms. Nurin Nazura Zamri, and Madam Nadia Liana Muhammad Karim. This is the abstract. It can be categorized into four main points. The first one is food waste, and food waste has been viewed as a global conundrum since consumers frequently ignore their behavior. Second one is culture and consumerism. This study inspires effort to reform and change that can be put into place to end the habit of squandering. Third is analysis. An online survey utilizing Google Forms was used to gather information from a sample of 384 Muslim consumers in Selangor. Fourth one is behavior. Communication of messages against food waste can imply broad awareness, and food waste in this nation can be reduced by better understanding Muslim consumers' food waste habits and the variables influencing them. This is the literature review. We categorize into 3 points. Food waste behavior of Muslim in Malaysia. So in Malaysia context, especially for the Muslim, Ramadan has been associated with an increase in food waste, and this is indicated by the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation, where they reported a surge of 15 to 20% of food waste occur during the festive season of Ramadan. This is according to Muhammad Bashir 2022. And Muslim individuals frequently engage in the practice of procuring and preparing a surplus quantity of food, which resulting in the subsequent disposal of unconsumed or spoiled food. Second is factors influencing food waste behavior, culture. The cultural norms and customs prevalent in certain society lead to the generation of food waste, specifically during the festive occasions such as Eid celebration, weddings, and parties. These events, whether held in private residence or restaurant, usually will involve a lavish feast with abundant quantities of food. This is according to Vitel 2018. It deeply ingrained in the society for a significant duration. It's occurred long time ago, and it's lead to a casual disposition towards the issue of food waste. The third one is factors influencing food waste behavior, consumerism. Muslims are primarily focused on the halal status of cuisine, and sometimes disregarding their tendencies toward wastefulness and excessive consumption and expenditure on food. The phenomenon described above is notably observable in Malaysia during the period of Ramadan and Hari Raya. And this is true according to the data, which stated that the increase of 15 to 20% of the amount of food waste generated within this period of time. This is the research framework and hypothesis. The research framework culture, overproduction, ceremonies, luxury-oriented behavior, consumerism, food purchasing behavior, prioritize desire, and marketing strategies. This research framework is adapted from Sadati 2018, Edward 2018, Muhammad Hisham 2019, and Hayesh 2021. Research hypotheses, we have H1, there is a relationship between culture and food waste behavior among Muslim consumer. H2, there is a relationship between consumerism and food waste behavior among Malaysian Muslim consumer. Design and methodology. So the study will be conducted in the state of Selangor, Malaysia, which having a 6.56 million residents as of the second quarter of 2021. So the population will focus on the Muslim consumer who reside in Selangor. So the numbers of participants involved is 384 participants. Questionnaire design, we use a quantitative approach, and the data were obtained via an online survey and specifically utilizing the Google form. So the questionnaire initially developed in English, and afterward we translate into Bahasa Melayu or Malay. And the survey is disseminated through a various social media channels including WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The research instrumentation. So the question utilized for each component were derived from the previous scholar. The respondents were asked to provide their comment on the 5 points Likert scale, and this is the section involved in the questionnaire. Findings, reliability coefficient. Reliability test is typically performed at the beginning of the data processing phase in order to assess the internal consistency of the data obtained from the questionnaire. The purpose of this assessment is to determine the extent to which a set of items consistently gauge a specific attribute as indicated in the questionnaire. So, according to the findings, the highest coefficient value of 0.825 is section B, which pertain to knowledge of food waste. This is subsequently followed by section C, which examine consumers' behavior toward food waste with a little lower coefficient of 0.751. Section D, culture toward food waste, recorded 0.615, while section E exhibits the lowest coefficient value of 0.540 in comparison to the other section. So it's indicate a weaker association with consumerism towards food waste. According to Ku and Lee 2016, they define reliability as the commonly used criteria for assessing the internal consistency. According to the guideline, a number below 0.5 is classified as bad, while a value between 0.5 and 0.75 is categorized as moderate. And additionally, value ranging from 0.75 to 0.9 is good. Okay, and value exceeding 0.9 is exceptional reliability. The reliability values for section B and C are considered acceptable and can be deemed suitable for subsequent testing. For section D, the values are categorized as moderate in reliability, which is justifiable, but further adjustment can also be implemented to improve the reliability values. Despite being classified as a moderate value, the numerical representation of section E is relatively low and closely approximate the poor level of reliability. This problem could arise due to a limited number of questions, insufficient interrelationship between items, and the presence of diverse construction. So this is the finding for the Pearson correlation result. So for the Pearson correlation result of culture on consumers' food waste behavior, the relationship between culture and food waste behavior among Muslim consumer indicates that the correlation between this variable is strong and positive because it's 0.620. So it's strong and positive. While for the Pearson correlation result of consumerism on consumers' food waste behavior, the data show the figure is 0.514. So it shows that the relationship between consumerism and food waste behavior among Muslim consumer, it demonstrates the correlation between this variable is moderate and positive. So here are some discussion. For hypothesis 1, H1, there is a relationship between culture and food waste behavior among Malaysian Muslim consumers. This study provides empirical evidence supporting a significant and positive association between culture and food waste behavior in Malaysia. These observations indicate a positive correlation between cultural factors and the propensity for food waste behavior. Okay. Furthermore, Malaysia is renowned for its rich culinary diversity, which has emerged as a prominent national asset. And cultural factors contribute to the wastage of substantial amount of food during weddings and events. As a gesture of hospitality, it is customary for them to meticulously prepare and generously serve an abundance quantity of foods to their guests. It's usually occur in Malaysia because of the act of hospitality, spirit of hospitality. Furthermore, it is noteworthy that guests are accorded to a higher level of importance and are often provided with a generous amount of food, irrespective of the limited availability of food within their own families. Hence, it was acknowledged that the culture exert an impact on individual behavior regarding the food waste. For the hypothesis number 2, H2, there is a relationship between consumerism and food waste behavior among Malaysian Muslim consumer. A correlation exists between consumerism and food waste behavior among Malaysian Muslim consumer. This study provides empirical evidence supporting a moderate and positive association between consumerism and food waste behavior in Malaysia. There are a significant proportion of respondents, around 48.7%, approaching 50%, express agreement with the statement, indicating their tendency to purchase food products in excess of their actual requirements. Moreover, it is evident that consumers are influenced by marketing and advertising efforts, leading them to make unnecessary purchase in order to conform to prevailing trends. As a conclusion, so it's a worldwide dilemma. The issue of food waste has long been recognized as a persistent worldwide dilemma, necessitating more efforts to effectively tackle this significant concern. And we need to disseminate information, a deeper understanding of the food waste behavior of Muslim consumers and the variable that influence them can contribute to the dissemination of extensive awareness through the communication of message regarding food waste. Islamic prayers such as Friday prayers present an opportunity to disseminate message to Muslim. so serving as a potential effective platform for raising awareness about the hazards associated with food waste. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamualaikum.